Second is pseudocoelom. If the body cavity is not lined by mesodermal epithelia, such body cavity is called pseudocoelom. During the embryonic development, mesoderm mesenchyme occupies only a part of the blastocoel adjoining the ectoderm. If the body cavity is not lined by mesodermal epithelia, means it is the epithelia or epithelial cells that come from the mesoderm. Such body cavity means true coelom is not present, is called pseudocoelom. Pseudocoelom means it is also known as false coelom. It is the cavity present in the body, but it is not completely lined by mesoderm. The mesoderm is present as scattered pouches in between the ectoderm and endoderm. This type of body cavity is known as pseudocoelom. During the embryonic development, mesoderm mesenchyme means a third group of triploblasts has a slightly different coelom not lined by mesoderm. Although functionally coelom, these are considered false coelom. So we can say these animals are pseudocoelomates, occupies only a part of the blastocoel adjoining the ectoderm, means the pseudocoelom is developed from the blastocoel of the embryo. If the body cavity is not lined by which epithelia, mesodermal epithelia, such body cavity is called which coelom, pseudocoelom. During the embryonic development, what mesoderm mesenchyme occupies only a part of the blastocoel adjoining from where the ectoderm. If the body cavity is not lined by mesodermal epithelia, such body cavity is called pseudocoelom. During the embryonic development, mesoderm mesenchyme occupies only a part of the blastocoel adjoining the ectoderm. The unoccupied portion of the blastocoel persists as pseudocoelom, which is filled with pseudocoelomic fluid. Pseudocoelomates are the first animals to exhibit a tube within a tube organization. The unoccupied portion means not being occupied of the blastocoel persists. Persists means continue as pseudocoelom, which is filled with pseudocoelomic fluid, means coelomic fluid acts as a hydrostatic skeleton which helps in movement, and it allows more efficient circulation of nutrients and removal of wastes. Pseudocoelomates are the first animals to exhibit a tube within a tube organization. Tube within a tube organization means tube within a tube organization refers to the body plan in which the organism possesses two different openings in which one acts as mouth and the other acts as anus. Through mouth opening, the organism ingests food, whereas through the anus opening, it ejects waste out of the body. Such type of arrangement was found initially in species such as nematodes belonging to the phylum called as helminthes, and they possess pseudocoelom type of body cavity. Example: members of the phylum as helminthes, nematoda, rotifera, etc. Members of the phylum as helminthes means as helminthes are commonly known as roundworms. They are characterized by the presence of pseudocoelom. Nematoda means nematodes are bilaterally symmetrical, elongate and usually tapered. It is called as roundworms. It is elongated cylindrical worm that can live as a parasite in animals or plants, or as a free living organism in soil or water. Rotifera. Rotifera means a multicellular aquatic animals which have a characteristic wheel-like ciliated organ used in swimming and feeding, etc. The which portion, unoccupied portion of the word blastocele persists as which coelom, pseudocoelom, which is filled with which fluid, pseudocoelomic fluid, which coelomates, pseudocoelomates are the first animals to exhibit a which organization, tube within a tube organization. Example: members of the phylum what as helminthes, nematoda, rotifera, etc. The unoccupied portion of the blastocele persists as pseudocoelom, which is filled with pseudocoelomic fluid. Pseudocoelomates are the first animals to exhibit a tube within a tube organization. Example: members of the phylum as helminthes, nematoda, rotifera, etc. Third is eucoelom. If the space present between the body wall and the visceral organs is lined by mesodermal epithelium or peritoneum, it is called eucoelom or trucoelom. The part of the peritoneum that underlines the body wall is called the parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. If the space present between the body wall and the visceral organs. Means the true coelom is a space present between the body wall and the visceral organs, is lined by mesodermal epithelium. Mesodermal epithelium means a coelomic epithelium derived from the embryonic mesoderm that lines the true coelom. Or peritoneum. Peritoneum means the peritoneum is a tissue. It is called eucoelom. Eucoelom means the eucoelom of the body wall is a fluid-filled cavity lined with mesoderm on both the sides. Or true coelom. True coelom means a fluid-filled body cavity between the body wall and the visceral organs that is lined by mesoderm on both the sides. The part of the peritoneum means the peritoneum is a tissue that underlines the body wall. Body wall means outer covering of ectoderm is called the parietal peritoneum. Parietal peritoneum means the portion of the peritoneum that underlines the body wall is the parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. Somatic peritoneum, also called as parietal peritoneum. If the space present between the which wall, body wall and the which organs, visceral organs, is lined by which epithelium, mesodermal epithelium or what peritoneum, it is called which coelom, eucoelom or true coelom. The part of the peritoneum that underlines the which wall, body wall is called the which peritoneum, parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. If the space present between the body wall and the visceral organs is lined by mesodermal epithelium or peritoneum, it is called eucoelom or true coelom. The part of the peritoneum that underlines the body wall is called the parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. The part of the peritoneum that covers the visceral organs is called the splanchnic peritoneum or visceral peritoneum. The coelom is filled with fluid called coelomic fluid. The part of the peritoneum that covers the visceral organs. Visceral organs means in coelomates the visceral organs are suspended in the coelom by the peritoneum is called the splanchnic peritoneum. Splanchnic peritoneum means relating to internal organs or visceral peritoneum. Visceral peritoneum means the portion of the peritoneum that covers the visceral organs is the visceral peritoneum. The coelom. Coelom means the mesodermal lined cavity present between the gut and the outer body wall is called coelom. Is filled with fluid called coelomic fluid. Coelomic fluid means A fluid-filled body cavity is found between the ectoderm and endoderm. This cavity is called the coelom, and the fluid in it is called coelomic fluid. The part of the word peritoneum that covers the which organs, visceral organs, is called the which peritoneum, splanchnic peritoneum or visceral peritoneum. The coelom is filled with what fluid? Called which fluid? Coelomic fluid. The part of the peritoneum that covers the visceral organs is called the splanchnic peritoneum or visceral peritoneum. The coelom is filled with fluid called coelomic fluid. During the embryonic development, the blastocele is replaced by true coelom derived from mesoderm, so it is also called secondary body cavity. During the embryonic development means the true coelom is a body cavity formed during embryonic development from the 3 germ layers. The blastocele. Blastocele means the coelom is lined by mesoderm on both the sides towards the body wall and towards the gut. The blastocele present in the gastrula gets completely replaced by a true coelom. True coelom. True coelom means it is a fluid-filled cavity that lies between the body wall and the visceral organs and is lined by mesodermal epithelium. The portion of the peritoneum that underlines the body wall is the parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. Derived from mesoderm. Mesoderm means the mesoderm is the middle layer of the 3 germ layers that develops during gastrulation in the very early development of the embryo of most animals. The outer layer is the ectoderm and the inner layer is the endoderm. So it is also called secondary body cavity. Secondary body cavity means during the embryonic development of the eucoelomid, the blastocele is replaced by true coelom derived from the mesoderm. So the true coelom is also called secondary body cavity. During the which development, embryonic development, the blastocele is replaced by which coelom, true coelom, derived from where mesoderm. So it is also called which cavity, secondary body cavity. During the embryonic development, the blastocele is replaced by true coelom derived from mesoderm, so it is also called secondary body cavity. Based on the mode of formation, the eucoelom is of 2 types. First is schizocoelom and second is enterocoelom. Guys, I already explained you about schizocoelom and enterocoelom you see in the previous videos of SAQs. Second one, what is symmetry? Describe the different types of symmetry in the animal kingdom with suitable examples. Symmetry. The regular arrangement of body parts in a geometrical design relative to the axis of the body is called symmetry. The animals which can be cut into two equal parts or antimeres in one or more planes passing through the principal axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. The regular arrangement means a regular arrangement describes the order of body parts in a geometrical design. Geometrical design means it includes shape and size, or symmetry refers to a correspondence of body parts in size, shape, and the relative position on opposite sides of dividing line or distributed around a central point or axis relative to the axis of the body. Relative to the axis of the body means arrangement of body parts about its axis is called symmetry. Symmetry refers to the balance in a size of organism, including its length, width, height of an organism. Symmetry can be found by dividing the organism into as many equal parts as possible, which is typically two or more equal parts along an axis. The animals which can be cut into two equal parts or antimeres in one or more planes means antimeres is a segment or division of a body has a corresponding segment or division that is opposite to its relative to the axis passing through the principal axis. Principal axis means central axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. Symmetrical animals means the imaginary plane or planes can be divided an animal into two or more equal halves is called symmetry. The regular arrangement of which body parts in a which geometrical design relative to the what axis of the what body is called what symmetry. The animals which can be cut into how many parts? Two equal parts or what antimeres in how many planes? One or more planes passing through the which axis? Principal axis of the what body are called which animals? Symmetrical animals. The regular arrangement of body parts in a geometrical design relative to the axis of the body is called symmetry. The animals which can be cut into two equal parts or antimeres in one or more planes passing through the principal axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. In a symmetrical animals, paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis. They are equidistant from the plane. The unpaired body parts are located mostly on the plane passing through the principal axis. In a symmetrical animals, Paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis means in this type of symmetry the body can be divided into two equal halves by a single plane only because the important organs are paired and occur on the two sides of a central axis. They are equidistant means at equal distances from the plane. The unpaired body parts are located mostly on the plane passing through the principal axis means the animal which cannot be cut into two equal parts in any plane through the center of the body are called asymmetry. Example, sponges. In a which animals, symmetrical animals, paired which parts, body parts are arranged on which side, either side of the where plane passing through the which axis, principal axis. They are which distant, equidistant from the plane. The which body parts, unpaired body parts are located where it is located mostly on the plane passing through the which axis, principal axis. In a symmetrical animals, paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis. They are equidistant from the plane. The unpaired body parts are located mostly on the plane passing through the principal axis. Guys, if you like my video, please click like and subscribe to my Easy Learning channel.